Hello and welcome. In this video, I got something super exciting. I'm going to show you as I set up my new sound system. If you've been following my channel for, I don't know, the past 8 months or so, I've been saving most of my money that I usually spend on movies and other stuff towards getting this sound system. So I got the bulk of what I need behind me. Down the road, I'll add a few other random speakers here and there. But today, I'm going to be adding an SVS SB1000 Pro subwoofer, some Prime satellites surround speakers up front, and then a Prime center channel as well. And I have my speaker wire, my wire cutters, that kind of thing. And I have this receiver right here. So all this stuff is going in to replace what I currently have. Currently, I'm running what are those, like Blu-ray home theaters in a box type thing, where it's a Blu-ray player that kind of doubles as a bit of a receiver. So I've been using that for the past 10 or so years, but I've always kind of dreamed of going with like a legitimate setup with quality company. And then I've started hearing about SVS years ago, wanted to check out their stuff. They have some really highly rated, really affordable stuff, entry-level stuff to really get into the home theater stuff. So I'm really looking forward to getting this stuff installed, getting to hear what it sounds like. I can't wait to check it out. So first, I'll kind of show you a bit of a teardown, or I'll show you kind of what I have now, and then we'll do a bit of a teardown and setup of the new stuff. So like I said, right now, this is my like Blu-ray home theater in a box type thing. It's a Sony, I think it's actually a 3D Blu-ray player, yeah. So that runs a center channel there, some surround speakers in the front, a subwoofer off to the side there, and then I got 2 more surround sound speakers. So it's a 5.1 setup, decent enough, sounds good, but I want something that just sounds absolutely great down here. And eventually I want to add some Atmos as well, and this will enable me to do that by doing this upgrade. So let's start with a teardown. We'll get all this stuff cleared out. I want to clear out this entire cabinet and pretty much rewire everything. So it's going to be a bit of a work to tear this down, but I think it'll be really good once we're done. Okay, so everything is out, pretty much all the wiring, consoles, all that stuff. There's what it is, the past 10 years of my home theater system. I'm gonna see if I can find a friend or something who wants it, give it to them for a good deal or something like that. But since I got all this out, I figure I'm gonna go ahead and vacuum in there, because I don't know the next time I'm gonna have this all torn out and be able to vacuum. So give that a quick vacuum, and then we'll get started moving that stuff out of the way and getting the new stuff unboxed. All right, so let's get ready to start unboxing. I do have this rough kind of layout that I came up with. You got the cabinet, subwoofer, the players, consoles, speakers, all that stuff. So I'm gonna do my best to kind of do what this says. I think it'll be a good setup, so let's get these things unboxed. All right, start off with the speaker wire. Now, I used to mess around with speakers a little bit because my dad had some music speakers growing up that we used, as well as some surround sound speakers. So I used to mess with these a little more and be more comfortable with them, but it's been a while since I've set up anything with speakers, so I'm a little nervous that I'll get it right. I got 100 feet of 16 gauge speaker wire here from Mono Price. None of this stuff's sponsored. I'm not a big enough channel for that kind of thing, but I figure 100 feet's gonna be good for now. I'm only setting up 3 speakers that'll need it. I have a sound path cable from SVS for the subwoofer. That's like an RCA cable. But that should be plenty of speaker wire. If I need more, I'll get it down the road when I get more speakers. But I'm hoping that'll cover it all. But Mono Price was nice because it's kind of your best bang for your buck. It's cheaper than a lot of the other ones out there. And they got highly rated stuff from what I saw in my research. So first, we got the satellite speakers. Cool, so we got the registration, the manual. Let's get these open. Oh man, these are bigger than I expected. I knew they'd be bigger than what I had, but did not expect them to be this big. Wow, that is heavy too. Oh man. Man, I was wondering if I should have saved up more and gotten the bookshelves, but these will be plenty. I didn't think the bookshelves would make much of a difference for me with the size of the room that I have. So, figured the satellites will be just good enough for me. So there we have it. My first SVS speaker opening up. We got your attachment on the back to get the wire in there. You got some mounting stuff. You got your port on the back. And I believe these are, yeah, these come off. Look at that thing. Man, that's cool. I don't know if I'm going to keep these on or off. I got a baby, so I don't want him poking around with these things and busting them or something. So let's get the other one opened up. I'm so excited. Like I said, I've been saving for months and months and months, for almost a year on these things. So I can't wait to finally get this set up. Those look awesome. I'm sure they sound great. I'm gonna get these on the table so they're out of the way. All right, next, let's get this center channel. So originally I was gonna get a whole setup that just had 5 satellites and then this subwoofer, but I was doing some research and they said that if you get the most important speaker in your home theater, I thought it was the subwoofer. Turns out it's more the center channel, and you want a really good center channel. So I compromised, and I'm not getting my rear surround speakers, and I got this center channel instead. This thing, wait till you see this thing. This thing's gonna be huge. Like you saw all my figures on top of my TV stand there. Those are not gonna fit. I'm gonna have to come up with some other solution, but I'm so excited about this center channel. This thing is gonna rock it. If I can get it out of the box. Told you I'm not an expert. Another manual. All right. Oh man, look at this thing. All right, I've seen in reviews and stuff that they said this stuff feels really quality. I mean, I took their word for it, but this stuff is solid. Like, this stuff feels really nice. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at this thing, ready? Look at that. So basically, what this adds over the satellites from the research I did, this is basically what a satellite is. And by making this my center channel, it adds these two. I mean, I don't know all the terminology for this kind of stuff, but it adds these here. So this thing's like, you know, those things are 3 or 4 inches wide and 8 inches tall. This thing's like 18 inches wide. So this is gonna be awesome. I can't wait to have a really good center channel. Same as the other things on the back. You got your speaker hookups, that kind of thing. This thing probably weighs 5 or 10 pounds. Wait till you guys see that. That's looking cool. Okay, this had instructions on it for how to open it. Roll this box over and open from the bottom, and then you'll see additional instructions. Okay, so let's get this thing upside down. I am a very frugal person. I do not spend tons of money on stuff. This is the most money I've saved up in my life for something, so I am super excited to get all this stuff going. All right. There's the cover for that one. This box makes it look bigger than it is, but this thing is still gonna be awesome. Let's get that out of the way. And there we are. There we have it, the SV1000 Pro. You can control this thing through their companion app, all the settings and that kind of stuff for it. So I already got that app downloaded. I'm looking forward to checking that out. That's like a freshness packet, it seems like. So I'll get this over there on the table and I'll show you guys what all this is gonna look like. Okay, still catching my breath from all that. Here we go, look at that. I'm not gonna fit like anything else on top of that TV stand. So there's our satellites. I don't know if I'll keep them on there. I have some crates you can see that I keep movies and some figures and stuff in that I usually keep next to the TV stand. So I might put those on top of those crates just to open up a little bit of room on there. We'll see. So I'm planning on putting the receiver, as you saw in my drawing, in the bottom there. The subwoofer is either going to go on the left or the right. I got to figure out where the most room is, and obviously that prime center is going right there. So I'm going to go ahead and get the TV stand back. Going to get these positioned where I think I want them. We'll open up the wire and start hooking stuff up. Just had a mini panic attack. I thought I did not get a power cable with my subwoofer. I was about to be really bummed. But I opened up the rest of the packaging and it was stuck underneath the bottom of it. So do have a power cable, so we are going to get to hear this thing today. Thank goodness. Okay, so I got everything wired. Didn't want to show all the details of it because that's the part I was most nervous about. So I didn't want any more pressure on myself. My baby just woke up from a nap. I'm going to go get him. And then everything should be good to plug in, power on, and start testing, getting everything configured. So hopefully I did everything right and we will be hearing some audio real soon. All right, so we just finished the calibration, hooked up everything. Everything's working, so I'm happy about that. Calibration was successful. I got my Blu-ray player popped up. I'm going to pop in the movie that I like to default test audio with. So I'm going to watch the opening scene for Fellowship of the Ring with the Galadriel overview and stuff and see what we think. All right, we're off to a good start. I had to make a couple adjustments to the subwoofer. I couldn't quite hear it to the extent I thought I would, but SVS has that app that I said that just makes it so easy to adjust that stuff. So made some adjustments. Lord of the Rings looks and sounds great. I'm going to pop in something with more bass. So I'm going to try the opening scene of Tenet just to kind of make sure my sub is where I want it to be. I am not an audiophile by any means, but that is a subwoofer. That is so much better than my previous subwoofer. I mean, my previous subwoofer was decent, but oh my gosh, I'll try and put a video up here. I got one of the sub thing just going in and out. It's incredible. The whole thing sounds great. And I haven't even added surround sound and Atmos yet. Hi. So that'll pretty much wrap up my install and all this stuff. I mean, it looks great. I got pretty much everything where I want it to. Sound-wise, I'm glad I didn't break anything. I know how to use speaker wire. I trust myself now. I mean, it wasn't complicated. I was just nervous I was going to mess it up. So I'm glad it was easy. I'm glad I got it set up. It sounds fantastic. I can't wait to keep testing this out, showing it to some friends. I got a couple friends coming over next week. I'm going to probably show them Tenet, I think, and we'll watch the whole movie. But my goodness, I highly recommend SVS stuff. I think it sounds great. I'm so glad I made the purchase. Happy with it so far. Thanks for sticking around for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Something different of me just doing something different on the channel, setting up something that I'm really proud of, really happy I saved up for, and I'm going to stop rambling. So thanks for checking out the video. Thanks for sticking around to the end. I'll see you in the next one.